Lesson 1.4, finding limits to infinity from a table. When we're going to infinity, that could go to negative infinity or positive infinity. So that means we're going to the left or to the right forever. When you're going to negative infinity, start putting in negative values and keep getting more and more negative quickly. So do powers of 10. So we'll start with negative 10. And again, you would have to plug these numbers in on Delta Math. I'm all the way up at 100. But then look, I dropped down to 9, to 1, to 1, to 1. Point something, and then here I really am getting closer and closer to 1. So what's happening here is I've got my function. I don't know what it's doing up here, but I know it's coming from really high, and as I'm approaching negative infinity, so as I'm going this way, I'm getting to a y value of 1. So that would make a horizontal asymptote here at, this would be y equals 1. You're going to need to know that in the future. All right, number 2, we're going to positive infinity or to the right. So we plug in positive numbers like 10 and then increase by powers of 10. And we're getting all the way to, we're starting at negative 100. We're coming up all the way to negative 3. So my graph now would be going to the right. I'm seeing that I'm way down here and I'm coming up to negative 3. So I have a horizontal asymptote here at y equals negative 3. All right, let's look at number 3. We're going to negative infinity, so we want to do negative x values. We start at 5, and then we're going 6 something, 36 something. Oh my goodness, that number is huge. That's 2 billion. Now we get something with e. And E is just scientific notation. So this is saying to E, this is like moving the decimal place 87 values to the right or place values. So we're getting super duper duper big. So that means we would be going to infinity, or you could put D and E. So what that means is as we're going to the left, because we're going to negative infinity, our y values are going up. So it would have some kind of end behavior where we're doing this. So there's no asymptote when we get a positive or negative infinity for our end behavior. All right, and then the last one is pretty easy. As we're getting bigger, going to the right, our values start out at about 5, and then we're coming down to 0. So that would be where the right end is coming down here, which means I have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0 because it's on the x-axis.